Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, in this video we are going to continue the second part, that is the installation and database configuration of the Firebase. Okay, so as we were working on the Firebase, right? So that is like, guys, we will go to Firebase first. Okay, so Firebase, on that first we are going to go to Google firebase.com. So now we will go to our console. So after this we will get a console firebase.google.com. okay, so right now we will change to other ID, which is my ID. Okay, so this is the demo ID for which I have created. So as you remember, funda we had created in the last video, so we will continue that same database. Okay, so in this database we will move on, and then guys, we will go to our database as we are working on it. Okay, so inside our database, funda database is chosen, and the tables which we have created in last video, that is contact one. So guys, now these are the for the database. Now we will install this Firebase for the PHP using purpose. Okay, so for guys, first we have to go Firebase PHP read the doc.io. okay, so right now guys, we are on this page, and see here, these are the source can be found at this. Okay, and we can go to the requirements and installation also. So we can just click on overview, and you can see that installation part. So if you are using in a framework called Symfony, Laravel, you can use it, or else you can do in a normal code also. So you just need to, if you want to run this part, so you need to use that composer. You have to make sure you install that composer and use it as they have given. You can't find out more than install composer and configure it. Okay, just go and download that composer and execute, and then use this method. Okay, so I have already installed this composer, so I'm going to use this one into my folder. Okay, Firebase application which we are making it. So guys, right now I'm in the Firebase folder, so I'm going to create one simple folder called plugin, plugin plugin. So inside that I'm going to get my git bash. Git bash is nothing but a command prompt. Okay, so this is very useful, like it starts from there only. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to paste this. Right click, paste. Bash not found. Okay, because it is accepting something else, did not copy. So let us copy this, copy, and I just don't want 5.0, I want just 4.17. there is some mistake with this 5.0, so let us go with this composer. Okay, so copy this and get back to our here and git bash, and now paste it, paste. Okay, so 4.17 I am going to. So guys, after running that composer 4.7, the version will be downloaded. Okay, so as we run that, right, so after this command prompt that was executed, so that took a long time for me to download because my net was slow. So I just paused the video and downloaded that, and then I have just left it over here. Okay, so I have opened this Firebase into one VS Code editor, so that is over here, plugin. So guys, we need to change this from plugin to includes folder. Okay, so that is one simple mistake. So guys, first I'm going to rename this as called includes, so includes includes, and now we can create one separate folder called plugin for the CSS and JavaScript to store that. Okay, so it's very simple, just change those things and then continue with the same thing. Okay guys, so now first step we are going to, in this video we will complete that database configuration with the Firebase, right? So guys, inside your includes folder, so I'm going to create one new file called db configuration. So db config.php I have created now, done. So guys, now for this database configuration we are going to do some coding which is already given in this PHP documentation. Okay, Firebase. So guys, as we are on the overflow, so guys, now let us work on it. So click on setup, and from this setup you are going to set the database things. Okay, so guys, now for this we will use this use create factory, and this for the our JSON path, and the database configuration will be like database custom database URI in this method. Okay, so I have already set up guys for this, and we are going to use that code only for the setting up purpose. Okay, so let's go to on VS Code, and I have just pasted into Notepad. So I'll just copy this and then paste it over here. So we'll work on this, and yes guys, so in this 2 steps we have to include that. Okay, so I'll just remove the unwanted things which is already set up for it. So guys, yes guys, so this is the basic thing. This code I will paste into description. Okay, so where you can find this, right? So guys, now first step we will get the JSON path or the database URI. So 2 things we have to get. So let us go to our funda CRUD of your database. So guys, first step you will click on database, and then you will copy the database URI. Okay, so let us click on this real-time database, and this is our URI. So instead of this contact, we don't need this contact, so we are going to remove this, and let us click go. Not this, just remove it. Okay, hit enter, and then copy this. So let us Control A, Control C, and paste it over here. That's it, done. And now we are going to get the JSON service account. So as first step, we are going to on the project review, click on project setting. So over there you are going to service accounts. So inside that service account you will get a primary key file download. Okay, so guys, generate a new primary key and then generate this, that means download it. So once you click on download, automatically this will get downloaded in this file. So I have already downloaded it, so I'm going to just drag and paste into my includes folder. So just inside that I have included it. So guys, it is pasted now. So I'll just rename this and rename and copy this, and guys, now I'm going to paste it over here. So just paste that, and the database is set up. And now we will do this all the settings. Okay, so setting is done guys. Now database is everything is set, and when we are in next video we'll be learning about how to fetch the data from this Firebase database. Okay, and you want to insert, delete and update. So this CRUD application will follow with this the real-time database. So let us click on that. So for example, right now it is over here. So you want to change means you can just keep the table name as contact, hit enter, and you can set. Okay, so inside this contact you are going to take the common things like username, that will be with Prakash. Okay, so inside this you are going to work in this matter. So before this, working like this, you are going to get all the auto incremented ID things. Okay, so with this you can get with that. So guys, we'll watch out in next video that how to insert the database in third part. Okay, so thank you for watching this video guys, and please subscribe, like and share.